If you're planning to buy your first house and you keep hearing the term pre-approval and you don't exactly know what that means, and you don't know how to get started, I'll be breaking down exactly how you get pre-approved, the documents that you'll need, and the process and how it works. So what is a pre-approval? That is the lender saying that they have reviewed your income, reviewed your assets, and reviewed your credit, and they have qualified you to purchase, or they have pre-approved you to purchase a home for X amount. This is not the same as a pre-qualification. A pre-qualification doesn't necessarily involve any paperwork. You can have a conversation over the phone with someone and pre-qualify them and let them know about how much they can qualify for, but nothing's been verified. A true pre-approval is going to carry some weight, especially in more competitive markets like Southern California. Now, what kind of documents do you need while you're going through the pre-approval process? First, we're going to be looking at your income documents. We're going to ask you for pay stubs, W-2s, and if you're self-employed, we're going to ask you for tax returns for the last 2 years and a profit and loss statement for the current year. We will also be checking your asset documentation, which this is going to consist of bank statements for the last 2 months, any retirement account statements that you may have, and gift letters. If you're getting a gift from a relative, we'll need a letter signed by the gifter or that relative stating to the fact that the money that they are giving you is actually a gift and you're not required to pay it back to them. Lenders will have to request your credit scores and your credit reports from all 3 of the bureaus. And for qualifying, they're going to use that middle score as far as the qualifying score. If you are applying with a co-borrower, then whoever has the lower score, the lower middle score, that's the score that the lender will have to use. And then we'll also ask for some very basic identification just to make sure that it's you. And in some cases, we also may need to request some rental history. Now, what is the lender actually looking for? They want to see that your credit score is strong in most cases, or at least above the minimum required credit score. Higher credit scores are going to result in better terms and better interest rates. Then we're also going to be looking at your debt to income ratio. That's going to tell us how much of your income is going to debt. And the rule of thumb is the maximum that you can have is 50% debts to your income. We'll also be looking at the stability of your income. So they typically are going to take a look at the last 2 years. If your income is increasing, that is a good sign. Not a lot of questions get asked, but if the income for whatever reason has decreased, then the lender will more than likely have to do a deeper dive and ask more questions. And we'll also be looking at the assets. We want to make sure that you have enough money for your down payment and your closing costs. And in some cases, we also want to make sure that you have some cash reserves. Now, some common mistakes that some people do make, believe it or not, while they're going through the pre-approval process and the home buying process is they will apply for a new credit card. They will think about changing a new job or actually change the new job. So here are some things to avoid while you're going through the pre-approval process to make sure that you don't have any hiccups. Don't open any new credit accounts. Don't make any large purchases. Don't change jobs without talking to your lender about it first. And don't make any large deposits. If a relative is gifting you some money, don't deposit that into your account. Talk to your lender first before you do that, and they will best guide you. So how long does the pre-approval process actually take? Realistically, it takes about 24 to 48 hours after all of the required documentation has been provided. If your income is a little bit more on the complicated side, then it might take a little bit longer, but your lender will be talking to you along the way and keeping you informed and letting you know that they're working on it. If this video helped clear up some confusion, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons below. And if you'd like a free consultation, use the link in description and set up a Zoom call with me.